Okay, everybody. Excuse me. Okay, so, let's actually put this away for now. Today is El Día Sin Nueve de Mayo. And you know what that is? May 19th. That is today's date in 2020. And we are on the cusp. We are on the cusp of Taurus. This is the last day of Taurus season. I'm going to give a little shout out reminder that Gemini Clubus, because it's a club and then a class, will be starting up tomorrow. Isn't that amazing news? Isn't that incredible news for all of you here? So for those of you who are interested in wanting to become part of that, the clipboard is over there. Put your name, your full name, and check off the box that says wanting to be part of this clubus. I have a copy of the physical book. I don't have it in here right now. Taurus Clubus will be meeting today, and it will be meeting this morning. Okay, so right after I get done with a couple of things right now, we'll be meeting and we will be kind of wrapping it up. Okay, we'll be kind of, reading quite a bit, maybe a couple sections instead of one today, to really take advantage of the very, very last day to ground yourselves, the very, very last day to really, love Mother Nature and love the simple pleasures of all the sensory objects, food, art, painting, music, all of those things. So really take the opportunity to do that and, that stability and structure before we move into the fun factor, before we move into stimulating constantly air, childlike air, the third side of the zodiac, which is mutable air, changeable air. And I am Gemini dominant. I have 2 planets in Gemini. My Mars and Venus are both in Gemini. And I have an Aquarius placement in Neptune, and I have a Libra moon who was born on the full moon. The polarity of that, Aries and Libra. So what's going to happen is I am not a person who promises very easily. I said that we would be doing astrology, and I said that I would work with the dancers, with the, singing solos, no dancing solos. I will get to that. I will get to that later this evening. Or later this afternoon. So, you're going to be in here quite a bit today, okay? So, this morning, what I'm planning to do is, once you all get out of here, I'm planning to run Taurus Club. And before we do that, I want to talk to you all about the Dance Moms. I also want to talk to you about the nostalgia of this day last year. Because today is the day where all of you, each and every one of you need to download Asphalt 8 Airborne. Okay? And I want you to try to play the game. And I'll show you kind of a tutorial on what it looks like here in a second. And so I really want you to pay attention to the images that you find in the game. Because those images we'll be using not only at the concert, but those are the customary images. And I might even put them up on the walls around here. Okay? Now, who watched 9 and 10? Episodes 9 and 10. Who watched episode 10? Any one of you? Okay. I hate to eliminate you all, but today is the day we are all going to be working on your show and tell projects. Okay? I just want to get that out there. That today is the very, very, very last day to work on those projects. So you definitely want to put your brain in gear. You want to focus because this is crunch time. This is not time to mess around. Because this is due by tomorrow. Okay? So, you will be in here quite a lot of time today. I think that most of the day you will all be in this room. Once I get finished with Taurus Club and discussing Dance Moms here in a second, we will be in here working on those projects. After lunch, you will come back here and we'll continue to work. And then what's going to happen, we're going to go over a little bit of our music for Abby's concert, okay? And then this evening, we're going to be looking at her natal chart, and I'm going to be going with the dancers, which include Chloe, Nia, Maddie, Brooke. I'm going to be, and Kendall, also, I'm going to be going through with them their songs for the solos, and the lyrics, and, the messages, and the story, and the themes, and everything, okay? And I forgot to mention how much of a pleasure it is having you here. So, first of all, I think that I've really underwhelmed myself, because I think that you should realize, all of you should realize, how lucky you are, to have all of the moms from Dance Moms here, and all of the students, all of the dancers. And I am not going to get through every solo tonight. I am planning to get through Chloe and Nia tonight. That's the plan. And I'll have to do something for Maddie, whose resemblance is someone I know very, very well, and a former peer that I had. Her name is Hannah Dew, and she will be having a resemblance prayer with Maddie Ziegler. So that's really all that I want to talk to you about, and that's how today will look. Okay? So this is a big day where you really want to, anything that you have neglected or taken for granted and not done yet this Taurus season, I want you to do that today. Okay, yesterday was Tina Fey's birthday. I forgot to say happy birthday to her. She played in Muppets Most Wanted. It was, really, fun, and, I think that you've all seen the movie with her playing that Russian accent and that diva-like character. May 16th, which I also forgot to say happy birthday to, was Kelly Hyland's birthday. Happy elated birthday on May 16th. And remember that May 16th, which was a Saturday, was the day where we went to the Minton headquarters, and we helped them clean up. We helped them organize everything. We went to Wynn's, which was really, kind of lucky day, May mood type thing. And then we went, to the Flats and Fletch's room, and we helped them out with organizing everything, and then we came back here. So, without further ado, I'm going to go grab a couple of things, okay, and then we're going to talk about some things, so hold on just a second. Okay, so, now, one thing I want to talk about is Dance Moms. I want to talk about episode 10, because that was the one that you all watched. Remember that in that episode, they were going to Miami Beach, Florida, at a competition, and they were doing it in, just like they did in Texas, they were doing it on a gymnasium floor. And so remember that in that episode, if you can remember, Jill had her daughter, and I will only do this, her Kendall, perform at, dancing performance at a, like a football, basketball, sports game. Remember, that was a really, really big opportunity. And there was a really flashy 60s style sort of group dance that they did. And it was kind of a fun, upbeat week. And also, I can remember there was a little bit of a blowout with Holly and Abby. And that was about, Nia getting considered for the trio. So that should be pretty obvious. I just want to make something clear to you, is that selfishness only concerns yourself. Just your own self, your own body. Selfishness should not, and does not, for that matter, concern your daughter. Your daughter. That's another person. You're thinking of somebody else besides your own self. So, in that case, it's viewed as selfishness, but it shouldn't be. And that was wrong to view it that way. So, if someone is being selfish, then they're only thinking just about their own self, and maybe what they're putting on to their daughter, and not thinking of their daughter and giving to their daughter. Because if they're trying to elevate their daughter and give them more opportunities, that's doing something for somebody else. So that would not be considered selfishness. That's selflessness. I just wanted to make that pretty darn clear for everybody to hear, because that was wrong, and I think that you all needed to understand what that word meant. I don't know about that. I have to disagree with you. So anyway, in that episode, I think that's pretty easy, although I'm at a completely different point, so I mean, it's easy to forget because every week it's the same formula. There's a pyramid, they have a group dance, they have a trio or a duet or a couple solos or two, and then they practice those drama. They go to competition, dressing room, get ready for the group dance or solos, and they come back to the dressing room and they get ready for another dance, and there's probably drama in between there, and then the awards for everything. That's basically all it is. So, it is a show that is easy to forget and easy to keep watching and watching and watching because it's so addictive. And I've tried to ground myself. I've tried to hold back the temptation because it's kind of hard. So anyway, now that we've talked about that, I want you all to go into the other room. You're going downstairs. All of you going downstairs. You're working on your show and tell projects, okay, for the remainder of this morning. So you're going to be doing that. When I get finished with my Taurus Clubus, then you're going to all come back here, and you're going to continue working. Me, Jill, Kathy, Abby, all of us, including maybe all of you, if you're familiar. You looked on, have all of you looked on my page to see what that show and tell thing is about? Okay, how many of you are doing it, and how many? So raise your hand if you are doing it with us. Okay, raise your hand if you're not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Again, I don't want to, put pressure on you or push you, and I know that you're probably thinking that there's so many things going on at one time, can't we focus on one thing? There was a song, that was the inspiration for the Minton. It's called Things Going On, or something like that. Things going on, it's the Minton, and it's kind of thing like that. So that's kind of the message, that things go on. Multiple things happen at the Minton, and it's unpredictable, and always changeable. So, anyway, I want all of you, where you need to go, okay? And Taurus Clubus, if you're a member, you all know who you are. You can stay here. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. And I will move the thing over to Okay. Just 1 second, I need to check something here.